Welcome back to Morning Manna. Pastor James with you again. This week we have been addressing pain. And today I want to tell you something. You are not alone. See, Jesus knows pain. He endured it for me and you. R.C. Sproul has a sermon where he says this. In the garden, he entered into his sorrow. He said to his disciples, "My soul is exceedingly sorrow, even to death. Stay here and watch with me." The scriptures tells us that after saying these words, Jesus went farther into the grove and fell on his face and he prayed, "Oh, my Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as you will." Luke adds the historical record of these words saying, being in agony, he prayed more earnestly. Then then his sweat became like great drops of blood falling down to the ground. He was accepting no as God's will. So we must accept the fact that God sometimes says no. Sometimes he calls us to suffer and even die if we want to claim the contrary. Never did a man pray more earnestly than Christ prayed in Gethsemane. He put his request before God with sweat like blood, and the prayer was straightforward. He asked for the horrible, bitter cup to be removed. Every ounce of his humanity shrank from that cup. He begged the Father to relieve him of his duty, but God said no. The way of suffering was the Father's plan. It was the Father's will. The cross was not Satan's idea. The passion of Christ was not the result of a human contingency. It was not the accidental contrivance of Caiaphas or Herod or Pilate. The cup was prepared, delivered, and administered by Almighty God. Jesus qualifies his prayer by this, "If it is your will." But the Father would not negotiate the cup. Jesus was called to drink it and its last dregs, and he accepted it. Luke 22:42. Nevertheless, not my will, but yours be done. Jesus accepted the pain as his Father's will and endured it. And I'm so glad that he did. So he knows what you're going through, and you can trust him just like he trusted in the Father in the midst of his pain. God bless you, and we'll see you tomorrow.